Hello everybody, welcome back to the Red Strings Club. In the last episode, this robot lady came into, I think her name is Akara184, she came into the Red Strings Club and all broken and stuff, so Brandeis is in her mind right now looking at what she's doing, and we put loads of implants in people to make them happier, which is what this whole game is about, like the manipulation of human emotion, and it's really interesting, and I looked more into it when I finished the first episode, and oh wow, it's really interesting because this could be our future, but I will go more into that later on in the video. This person came in at the end of last episode. She's called Ariadne, and she installed some more mods in our implant thingy-majigger, which are different to the ones we were using before. She's obviously some kind of... She's a rebellion person, so she's against the corporation doing this to people. And I'm kind of agreeing with that, because that's kind of devolution right there. Because it's kind of just like... the manipulation of human emotions is kind of... human emotions is what makes us human. Anyway, I'll get into it later. Let's just... what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all the modules first. And hang on, let's talk to her. What's up? Isn't what you're doing illegal? What do you expect from me? What do you deem me a sentence? Why do you deem me? Okay. Yes. So why are you doing it, and why does it make you happy? Law and happiness don't usually go hand in hand. You ask kind of question makes me question my faith in your happiness accounting. I have my own set of parameters to measure that. I'm designed to abide by the law while pursuing your happiness. However, I'm determined that knowing your take on it may help aid you better. I have never had the chance to speak with a customer. I'm sorry. These corporate assholes, I'm recording good. These corporate assholes don't usually factor humanity into their equations. Tell you what, after we're done, you should escape with me and come have a drink at the Red Strings Club. There's a great bartender there who can tell you all about the human emotion. So the Red Strings Club is obviously some kind of meeting place where people, where anonymity, I can't really speak, anonymity is very present, and that makes revolutionists feel safe. Is that a word? I don't know, I'm probably wrong, I'm really bad with words. Right. Okay. What do you expect from me? For you to be the ultimate friend. Shouldn't a friend be another human? No way, your best friend could well be a cat or even an imaginary character. People say a dog is humanity's best friend, and I dare to say a dog is way less sentient than you, Akara. Look, we have an older model of you at our HQ, and they've proven to be an excellent advisor. They're making a lot of us very happy. I know a few of us even felt in love with the older you. Under the proper influences, free of the corporate bullshit, you have the capacity to be warm and cheerful. So we want to make you available to the masses. The world needs you. Available to the masses. Yes, free as in freedom. Freedom. What do you mean? Why do you deem me sentient? That you even asked the question only further proves my point. I'd say you're the most advanced artificial mind mankind's ever created, so advanced it blurs the meaning of the term artificial. If you can operate the same level as us, doesn't that make us artificial in some way too? As Wikipedia says, sentience is the ability of any entity to have subjective, perceptual experiences. How do you know I do have that kind of subjectivity? You excel in every area of what we humans call consciousness. Intelligence. We are having a smart conversation, aren't we? Sapience, you're fucking specialized in judgment, so there you go. Self-awareness, you seem pretty interested in knowing more about yourself. Creativity, come on, you craft implants on a lathe. Intentionally, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure you have as much as I do. Sorry. So basically, to judge happiness, you have to understand its causes and consequences to be able to feel. I'm not sure if I feel. Come with me after we're down here. I'll prove it to you. Okay. I don't think there's any more options to talk to her, so I'm just going to quickly build these implants. I'll be right with you. Okay, I've done all of them. So there's the punk, which induces aversion to corporations and rejection of authority. Oh. Highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. Renders the user immune to implant effects. So those are all of the implants that we've made. So I'm just going to see what this guy wants. Those all seem quite a rebellious subject in terms of the implants, the modules and stuff like that. I don't really know. This is so interesting. Ah! Okay. Wait, no. Wait, let's check out what he wants first. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Okay. Highly yeah, you know what? Let's make him very empathetic and nice. Okay. Good job. Just install exactly what they demand. Interesting. To make someone who controls such a substantial part of the city's money flow become a charitable soul. Christmas is going to be huge this year. Okay. I've been dealing with serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. Let's see. No, I don't want to make, because that will cause her way more stress, I feel, because I don't know. I'm gonna do the hippie again, just because that seems the only good one. Good job, just install exactly what they demand. If she happens to be having second thoughts about whether what they're doing is right, this is definitely going to tip the balance to our side. I hope this doesn't totally wreck her, or, well, what do I care, some corporate pig. In any case, I wonder what she's so anxious about. Let's try digging into her neural drive. With all due respect, that doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara, that's what we revolutionaries do. That's the word. We break rules in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? To probably answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be. This can't be possible. If you ever get the chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has tried to pull on yet. Supercontinent is planning to transform us all into a pile of smiling brainless dolls. Oh, what the fuck is that? The project goes by the name Social Psych Welfare. It involves every human being with the implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing prices on implants over the last few years. I read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade. But the plan to expand the program on 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm. What's that? They plan to execute this on... What? But this is... Okay! Who makes the rules? Akara 184, commitment compromise, dismissing unit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, she's dead! Oh shit! Fuck! What happened? I got to know and feel how Akara here got wrecked. She was gunned down by the clinic security system, along with Ariadne. Shame, I like that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long, but we do live in tents. Oh no, you're a revolutionary too? Planning on finishing the girl's job. It's not that. Just before she was zapped, Ariadne discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. From Supercontinent's LDD? Oh, what a surprise. Shut up, I mean fucked up even for a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system or something called Social Psych Welfare. And it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. Just sound fucked up even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariadne just for reading it out loud. Okay. But let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try and pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. Oh, what do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Well, let's have them match up. I have an idea. Oh dear, so mind control is now a thing that's going to happen. To the Red Strings Club. And I thought I was a crazy bastard. There's a fine line between crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Limited offices. Then I'll hack into their operation and bring their operation down. BAM! That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if all this poses a real threat, what it really means, and how it'll affect us and this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friend and their ilk. Do your thing. It'll take you a couple of days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel, make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. I can't read. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacky friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan, okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes, okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Oh wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all the recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that. I told you they make a great aid. Now go, I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. You sure pull the red strings quick. Haha, red strings. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favourite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Ha! Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akira. Remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome to the club and thank them. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Welcome to Red Strings Club, Diana Mace. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akira, don't say any clients' names. How should I uncover this? I told her you were coming. She's very well informed. Yes, you are that famous. Come on, Diana, you've been on TV. It's only natural you have admirers, isn't it? Ha, well played, but you don't have to kiss my ass. Okay. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better and I thought I could use the extra hand. No, I didn't mean to do it. Ah, must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy, does that count? Congratulations! Do you have a light? I want to go to a pub like this. It looks so cool. Okay, I'll spare you the preamble. And guess why you called me? Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corp clinics? Shit, your engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular figured you want details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's the info gonna cost me? Well, there's some information I'd like you to get in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now the pill. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Oh, yes, please. I've been dying for a sip of one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Hey, Newman. My muse. You around? This time is the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass of spirits to tune into soul discs. Adjust the size of the discs by adding ice to the drink. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. What is social psych welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akira play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is this government aware of this? Okay. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, updating the objectives as we progress. So please check it out every now and then. And one more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the dialogue again. Haha, breaking the fourth wall, I see. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy may draw out her confessions and fear may exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Okay, that's sympathy, that's fear. Okay, I'm gonna go with sympathy first because when people are feeling comfortable and stuff, they let out more information, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put some ice in there to make it smaller. I love this bit. I love it. Okay. Whee. Okay. Okay. She like it? Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need an information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. Oh, I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Tell me about Ariadne's death. What information do you want from me? What have you been working on lately? Fine, worry about Brandis, personality issues, 7 of drink. Tell me about Ariadne's death. Okay, tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. That's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. Well, what do you know then? Why was she killed? I know why she was killed because she read out the plan. Sorry, I'm holding a random post-it note. I know why she was killed because she read out the plan that social psych welfare are making, which is the mind control thing. Why did she have to be silenced? Well, it's obvious that's probably a really top secret plan, and obviously there'll be some kind of big revolt if somebody found out and that information got out. What was she doing there? I want to know what she was doing there. Do you know what she was doing there? I have no idea. I can only speculate. All right, let's speculate together. What might that be? Does it have to do with Akira? Could it have something to do with social psych welfare? No, yeah, okay. But what? Social psych welfare. So you know about it. Just the name. I thought you might be involved. Oh god, I hope she wasn't killed over that. Yes, I'm the director of that. Oh, she's the director of that project. Okay. So SPW is worth killing for, huh? Yes. I mean, for Supercontinent it is. I'd never do that. But not because it's anything shady. Only because it's so revolutionary. I see. What information do you want from me? What have you been working on lately? Tell me more about social psych. I wanna know more. I wanna know more. I guess there's no way back with you now. So I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psych welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary efforts. When SPW make you stop being you, isn't SPW going to affect creativity? SPW sounds like my control device to me. Don't you think this is a bit unnatural? I'm just gonna hang on. Ah, okay. Oh, yes, I remember now. It's one of those games. I love games that branch out into different possibilities. I love it. SPW sounds like a mind control device to me. That's quite a stretch. Isn't it unhappiness that what drives you forward? Us forward? What you're selling sounds like the work of the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and government alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. Well, how can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't agree with that, because I feel like if you don't have conflict, you don't have aims, and then life gets pretty boring. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm gonna dive into this, but like, if everyone was just happy all the time, art would be so boring. Like, music would be just one genre eventually, because music is all about emotions and stuff. Music would be just one genre. It would be so boring. Art, like painting and stuff, yes, paintings capture history and stuff like that, but also it would be very, very boring too, because art is all about showing conflict in the mind of the artists. And video games would suck. Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to say that because I feel like it's important. Like, yes, depression sucks. Trust me. I know. I go through it every single day. A lot of people go through it every single day, and it does suck. But depression and sadness are completely different things. And I just think if you don't have the downs, you can't feel the ups. You know, you kind of need it to balance it. And if you just feel happy all the time, then you don't feel anything, really. It's just kind of, I think it's really important to have the conflict there, because it makes you who you are. It shapes you as a person, and it creates morals instead of, because like, but if everyone was just happy all the time, that would be like a hive mind, because there's so much. I'm getting really deep here, but the conflict in the world is there because people want certain things to be happy. So one side wants one thing, the other side wants a completely different thing, and they're unhappy because of it, and their pursuit of happiness is to go and conflict to get to those things that they want. So if everyone was just happy, everyone would want the same thing. Everyone would be the same. It would be so boring, and also it would be kind of like a hive mind, really, wouldn't it? I mean, it's kind of relevant. It's a bit relevant. This game is like touching on a subject that's of relevance right now because, like I said earlier on, media is manipulating. It's the media manipulates us. They try to, or at least, but it's I don't know. It's very early stages, but it's like I said with the ads and especially during campaigns and politics and stuff. I don't like going into politics, so I won't, but during campaigns and politics, more things were shown on the internet about one side and then the other side, and it just shows how media manipulates us, or tries to. So this is relevant. Yes, okay, this is going to be way further into the future, way far, maybe, I hope, but you can just see how relevant this is, and it's just kind of scary. Sorry, I just wanted to talk about that because, and it's just, hang on, let me just find, because I remember I tweeted out something the other day about my past. Right, so this is what my tweet said. I said, a lot of the time my dad says your teenage years should be the best years of your life. And I was like, no, it's a decade where people are telling you what to do 6 hours a day. It's a decade with shitty hormones, and nowadays there's tons of expectations to meet. And then after that I said, times are constantly changing. For me, this is what being a teenager was. It was fucking hard. But for others, it can be completely different. This is just my aspect of my teenage years, but now that they're coming to a close, I haven't felt this good. And after you know, I haven't felt this good. I'm doing YouTube. I've been recording loads of stuff for the past like a week and editing, and it's so much fun. I'm being myself. I'm doing what I want to because now I have time. Now that I'm finished with college and exams and stuff like that, it's just, I feel so much more free and it feels really good. So, you know, I'm great. Of course, I'm still dealing with my derealization and stuff like that, and I will make a video on that because I feel like I need to make more awareness on that, disassociation. If you don't know what it is, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to know more information about that. But yeah, I just felt like, you know, those years, no matter, even though they were really horrible, they were still really important. Like I said, to be honest, I'm glad I went through those. To be honest, I'm glad I went through those years because, I mean, it's been horrible. It's been really horrible and somewhat traumatic. But you know, I won't go into details. But the mistakes I made, the shit I went through, all those years, and I'm still kind of going through. To be honest, it's made me who I am, and I've learned so much, and it's because I've had that conflict. I haven't just been happy all the time. It's because I've gone through all of that. It's made me who I am today. And you know, it's just, despite how horrible they were, I wouldn't wish away those years because I'd be a completely different person. I wouldn't know how to handle things right now. I probably wouldn't be doing this. I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube. I just, you know, it was horrible, traumatic going through that horrible stress that I won't go into detail what happened. It was quite a traumatic experience, how my depression started, and I'm going very deep with this, I know, but if I didn't have those years, if I didn't make those mistakes, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't know how to deal with things socially. So I think it's, going back to the subject of this game, I think it's really important to feel conflicted emotions like rage and anger and fear and sadness. I think it's important. But you know, at the same time with depression, which is a completely different thing, it can stop you doing things, and that's why it's bad. That's why I don't, you know, I want to pursue something that will make my depression better almost, or make it more easy to deal with and stuff like that, which is becoming that. But it's only becoming that because of the things I've learnt over the years. It's only becoming easier to deal with because I've learnt so much of the mistakes and the experiences I've gone through. So that's why it's really, really important to feel conflicting emotions, and that's why I agree very much with Donovan, because I feel like I'm getting the vibe that he's really against it. You know, he's mentioned, I think he doesn't have any mods at all, So I just think it's really, really important. And I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that, because if you guys out there are going through some horrible things right now, or if you guys are going through some struggles, yes, you shouldn't feel like that all the time, and no one deserves that. Depression is a horrible, horrible disease. But you can get help for it. I don't want to go all cheesy and cliche, like, oh, reach out to people, but don't always wish for happiness, because if you're happy all the time, everything would suck, almost. It kind of defeats the purpose. But it's okay to feel bad. It's normal to feel bad. But if you are constantly, if it's affecting your lifestyle, like eating and washing and anything like that, and it's affecting your physical health as well as your mental and your relationships and everything like that, please go and ask for help. So my camera just stopped working at the most important time. Hang on. But yes, if you do need help, there are people who, there are people who want to help. There are people out there whose job it is to help. So if you feel like I think reaching out to people is the most important thing, whether it's a friend, a family, a co-worker, or a professional, a doctor. And yes, it's scary opening up. Yes, it's scary talking to people. Trust me, I know, I'm proof of that. I was terrified when I first went to go get help with the doctors, but when I finally got over that hurdle, that really scary hurdle, it felt great. I don't know, it felt like I was finally taking a step forward. It felt like I was finally doing something about this. And that's why reaching out to people is one of the most important things. And I know I'm getting really deep and really cheesy and but I think it's really important. And it's really hard. I know it's so hard to reach out to people, to talk to people, because you just want to push everyone away, and that's what I have been doing for the past week, to be honest, but it's important. So yeah, I'm sorry. I will leave links in the description for helplines and websites about stuff. This game has really made me open my eyes, and the reason why this has changed is because I had to go through the whole game again because I lost all the footage. I had to, because I realised I wasn't actually recording the screen. I was just recording the camera, and that sucks. But don't worry, I've sorted it all out. This is just the one after the one you've just seen, so don't worry, we haven't missed anything. But yeah, I just thought it was important to say. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression is as a source of inspiration. It's just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, just checking everything's recording, because oh my god, I don't want it to do that again. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we already felt enough already? What about new generations? There's not so much left to feel. What about new generations? I suppose supercontinent plans on pushing SPW to whole populations, so if the kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit for SPW, but in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. It is but a reflection of the times. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. But this devolution, it doesn't work! I'm sorry, it's just like, how boring would art get if it was all the same? It's kind of like, I think I said this, I don't know if I said this, but art would be so boring because everyone would just have a hive mind. Everyone would be happy or unhappy. Like, no, if there was no unhappiness and everyone was happy, everyone's art would be almost the same because everyone would experience the same thing. Everyone would feel the same thing, and it would just make everything so boring. This is exactly what I've been talking about. You really have been drinking your own bathwater, huh? I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, and fearing. And then loving and laughing Ephemeral fucking euphoria. Ah, I guess you have to wait and see before you realise how good this is for all of us. You want to talk more about SPW? Won't SPW make you stop being you? Yeah, won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared of the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant the city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of the mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities. Didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving, it draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing, so you actively working to suppress it just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow, I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Yay, we made her doubt herself again. I think that's the first time or second time, I don't know. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Yeah, I've had enough of that. You know, I've had enough of SPW today. Yay! I'm really excited about all of this. Sorry you're not a fan of it, but just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin, or you'll ruin the fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. What information do you want from me? What have you been working on lately? Serve another drink. What have you been working on lately? I already told you. It's not as though a job like SPW gives me a lot of spare time to pet projects, you know. Sure, sorry. Okay, I gotta serve another drink. Let me fix you another drink. Should we try with fear? Let's try with fear. I need it to stay big, so I don't want that. Let's go this way a tiny bit. I love the bottles. They're so cool. I also love how the bottles have subtle arrows on them. Oh, shit, sorry. Because look, this one's pointing left, that one's down, that one's right, that one's up. It's cool. It's cool. I'm sorry. I love this game so much. Thank you so much, Alex. Okay. Alright. Here you go. Well, now we're going on her fear. Really sour. You don't like it? Yes, sorry, listen. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all this. Do you mind if we do this quick? Of course, no problem. Fear seems to have taken hold of her. Well, how do I start? What information do you want from me? You'll have to promise me one thing first. What's that? Promise me that you won't mention my name when you dig into this. That I can do. Don't worry about it. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Can't you just look that up? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. But I swear to you he's vanished. No one's seen him for 2 years. And Supercontinent's strategy becomes more and more aggressive. Okay. They're becoming more aggressive, that's great. Why don't you ask your employers? Don't you work for them? I can't, Donovan. I'm scared. Please don't do that. Please do this for me. I'll give you whatever you want in exchange. Relax. We can focus on the issue first. That only makes me more nervous about what you'll ask in return. Diana, you're one of my best contacts. I would never cause you any harm in any way. Okay, thanks. What do you want to know about Supercontinent CEO? I told you that CEO Jack B. Gaynor has been supplanted or something. He is still on the record as official CEO. So he's not the CEO anymore, okay. But everything's changed so much. Let me just check. This is all recording still. Good, okay. But everything's changed so much that I'm sure he can't be in charge anymore. I'm afraid for my life, Donovan. Ah, shit. Diana Mays is afraid Supercontinent may kill her. Oh, but she's in charge of the whole project. I'm missing something. Proxima Girl, even if it was accidental, hasn't been the first death in the last few months. Ooh. I've always loved Supercontinent's goals and motto, fighting for social welfare, and it's weird because they're still doing that, but it's only that now they're doing it at any cost. You think all that is because of the new CEO? There have been more deaths? What do you mean at any cost? You think that's all because of the CEO? Why hasn't he appeared in public at all over the last 2 years then? Or could he just be going through a midlife crisis? Maybe he's decided to avoid public eye but to pursue his objectives more covertly. No, my artificially enhanced instincts tell me otherwise. Can't argue with cyber voodoo, miss. It's not magic. It's just just produces deductions our regular brain processes can't normally grasp. Wow, okay, so it enhances the brain completely. That's another thing that could possibly, because this is so relevant. This actually could be a part of our society in the future. Just think about it, because sorry. yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll look into it. Donovan, if I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. That's another thing. Love. Fucking. Love is about conflict. What am I talking about? I don't know what love is. I'm sorry. I'm getting really deep this episode. I'm really sorry if this is shit, but I feel like it's important to talk about. Where's the music gone? I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. It's just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processes and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be pitfall for scientists like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being memorable scientists. Yes, it does! Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need a good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please call me as soon as you get something on the supercontinent CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Shit, we learnt a lot! Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them, and you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akira. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akira. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathetic algorithms. Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So I'd like to propose a game. Oh, a game within a game. Hell, fucking yeah. A game. You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Video games rule! It doesn't cause violence, it learns, it teaches people. Sorry, that's all I'm saying. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible, so I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. What, a new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? And what the hell can you even do that? How the hell can you even do that? I'm really sorry. A game without rewards proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you give them to me now? I'm designed to make you happy a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're just a dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? Oh, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know? Please just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? She did say that if she didn't get rid of the emotion, she'd love me. So, yes? Is Diana 100% loyal? No, because she's feeling threatened by them. Is she proud of social psych welfare? She did doubt herself. But yes, she is proud of it. She acts proud of it. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? No, because she agrees with it. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? No, I don't really know. We didn't really talk about that. Who is the person that Diana most admires? Me! Supercontinent LT. Well, she doesn't admire him because she doesn't know who the fuck they are. Nikola Tesla, I don't know who that is. Herself. Me. Herself. Regarding your bartending, what spirits does Diana enjoy the most? Bourbon, I'd say, because bourbon's the one that's like, because bourbon are used to make her feel sympathy and stuff like that, so. Sorry, be comfortable. Did Diana lie to you during the conversation? Yes, probably. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? That SPW, supercontinent, being depressed, Proxima. Being depressed. Is social psych welfare as bad as you thought? This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no. Maybe it's as hard as not lying. Is SPW as bad as you thought? Okay, I'm going to talk about these ones. Yes, it's plain evil. No, but it should be optional. Well, I can see its benefits. So yes, it's plain evil. I say it kind of is, because it's literally controlling people's minds. And it's like I said earlier, it's literally, if everyone was happy and everyone felt the same emotion all the time, there would be no conflict. And conflict is important. I don't really know. Conflict is important in change, and conflict is important in human emotion. And I feel like if everyone was happy, everyone would feel the same, everyone would act the same, everyone would react the same, and therefore art and music and everything creative would be the same due to everyone's decisions and feelings, because feelings manipulate the decisions you make. So if everyone was happy, everyone would feel the same and do the same things, and it's just kind of like that. So I'd say it's plain evil, because also the word mind control is pretty not that great. It's not a good word. If everyone was mind controlled, then that's not living. That's just total invasion. It's just total human invasion. So I'd say it's plain evil. No, but it should be optional. If it was optional, if people chose to be happy all the time, then only a select few people would be like that. I don't know. If a select few people would be happy and react the same and feel the same and do the same as a result. If some people chose not to, I feel like the people who are happy would want others to be happy as well. Would feel like this feeling of happiness would like Diana feels. She wants everyone to be happy. That's clear proof that people who have these modifications want others to feel the same, because Diana wants something. I know she's head of the whole place, but still, she obviously wants the world to be completely at peace, and that's what others would want. I mean, it's quite a natural human emotion that everyone wants world peace. I want world peace. It's really normal. I think world peace would be great, but unfortunately people want different desires, and that is being human. That is all about humanity, and it's also okay to an extent. So if the people who did choose it would want people who didn't choose it to choose it, if that makes sense. Well, I can see its benefits. I mean, depression, talking from experience, it does cloud the mind, it does lower appetite, it does stop lots of things happening, it stops you doing things completely, because it's just like you're drowning. It's like you're so tired, you just can't do anything at all. So I feel like it would benefit that in a way, but like I said, with the conflicting emotions like rage, anger, sadness, which are completely different to depression. Not completely different, somewhat different, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like if we took those ones away, that's not being human at all. So it kind of has, I don't really know, I can't really see the benefits, because being human is feeling. So I'd say I'm more with yes, it's plain evil, because mind control is just wrong. Yes, it's plain evil. Diana's intentions might be honest, but it's still brainwash. We can't allow this to spread. I wouldn't want Brandeis to become a happy lamb. Okay, that was the last question. Okay. Did I pass? You got 7 out of 10 questions right. Yeah, I did it. So just did it. Congratulations, you're a sharp man, Donovan. That sounds a little condescending, but thank you. Woo! What did I win? I'm going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Is that a cool name for a shot? Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. No, one of my abilities is to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crisis and such. but given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purpose. Woo! Ooh, this is so cool. Add this to a client's drink and they will think they just sat at the bar for the first time. Ooh, this is kind of creepy. That's a bit invasive. That way you can explore different paths in conversation without them noticing. That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Yeah, why? Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay, I'll save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep them as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep this to ourselves then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon. Didn't expect anyone tonight. Anyone else tonight? Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Name a Cost, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Footage from nearby locations shows that she's shadowing Diana. Uh-oh, this may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Ooh, your skill sets begin to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? Nah, let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there's no need. There has to be a reason, and we're happily going to exploit that. That's a bit sociopathic. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on a rock, please. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Strings Club, miss. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel. I fix you a maximum drink. I see. Then I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry. You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana Mays' business here? Hold your horses now. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price tag in this club. Okay, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask as many questions myself. Just checking this is all recording. Okay, fair enough. Although I should inform you that unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my clients' sensitive information. Fair enough. Although I must let you know, unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, Mr. The name's Donovan, known as the Red Strings Club. Nice to meet you. I am Naima Koss, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. I just want to say, I want this club to be real. Can someone do this? This would be so cool if it was real. And it looks so nice. Right, sorry, that's what I'm saying. Sorry. Shall we commence business? Fire away. What was Diana's business here? She's an old friend. I wanted to gather some intel on SPW. I hired her to do some implant work. She's an old friend. I'm going to lie to this person. Because I don't want to let Supercontinent kill Diana. I like Diana. She has information. She pays me a visit every now and then. We had a drink and caught up, that's it. Please at least have the decency not to lie to me. I won't lie to you either. If I can't disclose something, I will clearly specify so. Except that was the truth, Miss Koss. Friendship might sound alien in your world, but we still keep loving each other at street level. Kept Diana safe from Nia's inquiry. Yeah! Next question is about Proxima Organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent Limited. Tell her about Ariadne's finding. Tell Proxima snatched an Akala unit. Lie. Oh, I don't want to tell her the truth because if I tell her about Ariadne's finding, then they'll start hiding it or they'll kill me because I know about it. If I tell her about that Proxima snatched an Akala unit, I don't know if they can remotely shut it down or something, and then but that won't do much harm, I guess. And if I lie, she'll know. Well, she'll either know or not know, but Proxima knows about your new CEO. That will raise a question. Maybe they might threaten me, because maybe they're trying to keep it secret. I don't know, because someone made him disappear. It might be her. So I think I'm going to go with this one, because it's the safest outcome. I don't know how they cover their tracks, but does your client know that Proxima snatched one of the top secret Akara androids? If you don't know, Proxima is the revolutionary group, the one who were rebelling against this Akara. Is that true? So you're confirming the existence of such androids? Save us both time and skip the captious questions, sir. Oh, okay. Save your rhetorical ones then. Ooh, fair enough. Just tell me what you know. From what I've heard, Proxima got their hands on an old version of Akara. I know they've been experimenting with it. I don't know what they've gotten out of it, but it must be good since Akara was the main business of the girl that infiltrated your clinic. That's useful information, thank you. Next question. Where is Joanna Septis? Come again? Septis. Where is Joanna Septis? You're saying that as if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are. If you don't even know the supercontinent's chief operation officer... oh no, it's COO. I thought it was a CEO. I thought she told me the CEO. What's the matter? Is she missing? Forget about it. Oh, the COO is missing. That was all I had to ask. My turn then? Go ahead, you have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink though. This is a club after all. Okay, but I won't be telling you how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry, you let me know enough about yourself already for me to work my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. Ambition, stress, remorse. Woo! Oh, fuck's sake. My camera ran out of space again. Ooh, there's the pill. Ooh, I could use the pill. I could start this whole questioning process again if I wanted to, but... Nah, you know what? I think I'm okay right now. So wait, should we go on ambition, stress, or remorse? If we make her stress, she'll feel like she'll blab, I guess. She'll feel more vulnerable, and we'll be able to play on that. This is really sociopathic. I'm gonna put 1 ice in there. I'm gonna go for stress. So let's push this up. Donovan is really sociopathic, in fact, because this is playing on people's emotions. I think that's right. Am I getting that right? I'm so sorry if I'm not getting sociopathic. That, you know what I mean. Okay. Serve. There you go. Have a drink. Look, I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Make your questions quick. I have a lot on my plate. A drink won't hurt. Relax. She looks stressed. Let's exploit that. Fucking, that's fucked up. 3 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Woo! Okay. What's the deal with Joanna Septis? That's the COO. But tell me more about the social psych welfare's legality. Who's the highest authority at SPW? We could find out who the CEO is through that question. Bluff. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? Ooh. No, but then she might know that I'm bluffing. Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? I don't want to bluff because I don't know if she knows what she knows. So that one will tell me more about the COO, but I feel like I want to know more about the CEO. So who's the highest authority at SPW's plan? Why do you ask that? You planning something? Come on, I'm just an information dealer. I like to know where the pieces are on the board. What do you mean by authority then? Basically, who's calling the shots on SPW? They don't fully disclose that kind of hierarchy to me, but I say Joanna Septis is the top name here. Okay. She plays a key role then. Nice. I don't know if this is asking too much, but how would I go about contacting her? Oh, I'd be more than happy to answer that, especially today. But I don't know if you caught on to the detail that Joanna's disappearance is part of the reason I'm here. All right, okay. 2 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. I kind of want to see what happens if I bluff. Oh, you know, I'm going to bluff. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? What? How do you know our CEO? Are you talking about the CEO of Supercontinent Limited? She didn't come to this dive, did she? Wow, dive, really? I'm sorry, I just find it terribly shocking that you dealt with Radhika and I'm barely even seen her. Plus, she shouldn't be visiting these kind of places. Ooh, we know the name! We know her name! Rediva or something. Why, she's not a baby. Barely. Does she come by herself? We always meet alone. I'll let the board members know immediately. Slow down, why is this such a big deal? I'm done with this topic. I'll make sure you never get to see Radhika again. Her name is Radhika. The name of the CEO is Radhika. What the hell is the matter with this Radhika girl? Woo! We know the CEO's identity! I'm smart. I feel smart. Okay. Diana seems to be right on the money with this. Sweet. Right, I'm gonna use that memory pill. I'm gonna serve another drink. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna go on her remorse. I'm gonna go on her remorse, I think. Actually, I'm gonna go on her ambitions. I'm gonna go on her ambitions. I'm gonna go on her ambitions. Cool. Drink. So I got my absinthe on the rocks in the end. You really know your game, though. This is the best glass of absinthe I've ever had. Really invigorating. I feel great. Haha, glad you like it. She seems to be power drunk. Time to attack. Oh, I can ask more questions. Oh, this is so... I'm sorry. I love this game. Oh my god. Right. Choose the topic wisely. Oh, this is so cool. Right. What if she gives me a different... What if she gives me a different one? Different answer. What if she's lying? Who's the highest authority at SPW? What do you mean? If I sought to change someone's mind regarding SPW's direction, who should I speak with? Why should I tell you that? Meaning you don't really know? Aren't executives' names public domain because you're not that bad? Complimenting her, meaning you don't really know. Insulting her, she'd be like, nah, I fucking know, bitch. Meaning you don't really know. Shouldn't expect that much from a lawyer after all. You're not there to call shots, you're just to execute them. Sorry, next question. Wait, I may not be an executive, but I certainly play a critical part in accessing the viability of any project. Thus, us lawyers can enable or truncate their plans. You telling me you could just truncate SPW now? Not at this stage, no. Who then? Roles and responsibility and hierarchy are pretty blurred between the executives. Names: Joanna Seftis and Francis Coconet. Could their COO and CTO. Adrian Ferguson has a lot of pull on the project too. Woo! Okay then. Okay, I learned a lot of names. Nice, thank you. 2 questions left. Okay. This is so interesting. Oh my god, I'm so glad I won that question. Right, what's the deal with Joanna Seftis? This kind of disappoints me that an information dealer lady doesn't know about it. It would betray my client's trust to tell me more than that. You'll have to settle with the fact that I don't know where she is. Maybe I could help you if you share more details with me. Sorry, but no. Okay, last question. Ah, shit. Okay. Tell me more about social psych welfare's legality. Because I still can't imagine how you convinced the government to buy into it. Are you really that naive? This is a joint effort. SPW is backed by the government. Ooh. This is a joint effort with the central government, and its legality is quite simple. Every implant user signs a contract before acquiring any upgrades. The fine print specifies that the user's physiology may be altered. I've read that contract, and I've read that point. But it's supposed to be there to ensure a stable mind-body environment, so the wearer can avoid conflicts with their upgrades. Yes, and the Ministry of Health has determined depression, anxiety, and such to be a serious social hazards. But wasn't that supposed to be so the state couldn't cover treatment for such afflictions? Exactly. It also poses a threat to the proper functioning of our clients' upgrades. But listen, Donovan, it's quite simple. When you use hardware developed by a corporation, you also have to comply with their firmware. You have to update your iPad, your PlayStation, and nowadays even your microwave, just to keep them working. It's just one step further, and it's duly specified in the terms and conditions of the update. But nobody reads that. When you agree, you state you've read and understood the terms and conditions. Plus, you can always decline if you don't like the new firmware. Yeah, and render the implant obsolete in the process. Hey, nobody is forcing anyone to wear upgrades. Oh, okay, yay, I completed something. Okay, I've had enough. Serves me right for trying to reason with a corporate lawyer. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure, go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself, so just in case, I'll inform you of the current situation. Supercontinent is going through troublesome, turbulent times right now. That's good. Spells change for the company. I've seen it many times. But in the process, they're usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Oh, fuck. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. Huh. There are many fates worse than death when up against corporate law. Have a good night. Ooh, that was a scary threat. Go fuck yourself. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Oh, shit. We learned a lot. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Excellent, thank you very much. So quiz time now, if you please. Of course, I find it quite amusing, in fact. 7 out of 10 or more to earn prize, right? Go ahead. Okay. It's name a crocodile psychopath. Right, I'm going to end that episode there. This has been a very, very interesting episode. Like, I've learned a lot in this episode. I've talked about a lot in this episode. This game is brilliant. I really highly recommend anyone who wants to... It's so interesting. I really recommend this game to everyone. I think it's like £11 on Steam. Don't know what that is in dollars, unfortunately. It's like $15. I'm not entirely sure. But this game is brilliant, and I'm very glad. Thank you, Alex Long, for buying this for me. We've learnt who the CEO is, Radhika. We've learnt who the CTO, COO, and CFO is, and there's lots of names there. I know that's in our notebook, which is... So the previous CEO was Jack Gaynor, but he disappeared for 2 years. Diana Mays is afraid that Supercontinent might kill her. COO Joanna Seftis is missing. Joanna Seftis plays a key role in the release of SPW, so obviously she did something, and I don't know if someone in the corporation has taken her away or something, but Supercontinent's new CEO is called Radhika. I'm going to tell Diana that. Francis Coconut and Supercontinent's chief technical officer. Okay, so it's backed by the government as well. So the government play a huge role in this. This has been a really interesting episode, and I can't wait to play more of this. But yeah, so next time I will be answering these questions. If you would like me to talk about anything in particular, or if you have any discussions that you would like to start, talk about this game, talk about the future, talk about things. It's really interesting, and I'd love to see what you guys say in the comments below. Please let me know anything you've noticed or anything you'd like me to talk about in the next episode. I would love to know what you guys think of these episodes. I love this game. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have an outro, but I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!